Yeah, Bijan. Let's see. Josh Allen. Yo, shout out to Dave. Dave's not here, man, but he's in the chat. What's going down, Dave? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I'm trying to go live on Patreon here. Oh, shit. I'm on the clock. Oh, all right. Let's get Gibbs, baby. I don't got Gibbs in too many of these. All right, here we go. Dang, I'm always next to Dave. Always next to Dave. Dave's a sniper, dude. And we got some peeps showing up on TikTok here. Make sure you leave some comments. Say what up in the chat. Also live on Patreon for anybody who's a Patreon member. Thanks for hitting the like button, whoever that was on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. All right. Yeah, at least said Josh Allen with the first pick. Yeah, it was an auto, but it is a super flex. So it's a 2 quarterback league, not a single quarterback league. There we go. 3 wide receivers, 2 quarterbacks, 3 running backs off the board. Natalie said, oh, that's fair. Yeah, I know that. Like, yeah, if it's a single quarterback league, that's the stupidest pick in the world, right? But no, it's a 2 quarterback league, a super flex, so you can start 2. So Allen, in a league like this, I mean, we still see Bijan and Gibbs go first. Sometimes we'll see Chase and stuff go first, but there's a really good possibility that Josh Allen's going to score the highest out of everybody, and then you can start another quarterback in addition to him. All right, everyone's in there now. Drew in the house. What's that? What's going on, bro? Friday night, man. Friday night, and we got a draft. You know what? You know what? It's Friday night. Got me thinking about this song. I'm probably gonna have to jump, huh, to not get screwed. No way, baby. I don't do mock drafts. They're a waste of time. This is a real draft. $10 draft with a $10,000 first place prize in the tournament. And Paul said, Derek, we got to start 10 for 17 weeks. Exactly. For chat, we're about to do a fat dab here. And bro, he said, let's fucking go Vegas. I cannot wait. For those who don't know, we got a live draft going down in Vegas. We're going to have 4 leagues that are drafting. There might be more depending on how many people actually show up. August 22nd. If you guys want more info, just let's get Ramondre here. All right. Just kind of building evenly. Okay, let's see here. All right, here we go. Thanks for throwing down trades and waivers. You the man. Trades and waivers, a great song to smoke to. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, now I got to get a weed smoking song. Get in the mix here after my pick. Don't you do it, Dave. I shouldn't even put players in my queue when Dave's around here, man. I really shouldn't. So I feel like he's got the spidey sense tingling. Let's see. How about this one? Oh, dude, really? Dave, I hate you. Dave, I hate you. When I see you in Vegas, I'm kicking you in the balls for every snipe that you've got me on. That's going to be, it's going to be one big kick, but dude, it's going to count for all the snipes, bro. Damn it. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. I can't add people to the queue. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, man, you bastard.
You bastard!
And call me fam. He said, did I see someone drafted 3 QBs? Yeah, you did. You did. It's a 2 quarterback league, but he said he was zigging when others were zagging. Man, I don't even want to draft Cortland Sutton right now. Damn it. I can't believe you did that, Dave. Dude. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. So what I was going to do before Dave sniped me, play one of the classics. Let me know if you guys know what's up with this. Get over Dave sniping me. What you gonna do when the people go home and you wanna smoke weed, but the reefer's all gone? Oh shit! I didn't even see it. There was people on the other one here. Sorry, guys. He made it over to YouTube. Yes, YouTube's way better than TikTok. I'm always gonna be on TikTok, but the experience is better on YouTube for sure. And I said, how does best ball work? Is it on Sleeper? Yes, this is on Sleeper. So pretty much you could just think of this as like a drafting, it's almost like a drafting tournament. You draft and it's literally set it and forget it. So you don't have to, the app puts in your highest scoring players every single week. So you just kind of have to check scores and check records. And if your team is in the top 4, at the end of week 14, when the playoffs start, you make the tournament playoffs. Once that happens, I'll be updating everyone every week with like every single score of every single team. And week 15, you got to be in the top half scoring teams to make it to week 16, and then top half scoring teams to make it to week 17. And then it's the top 100 total teams that are in the money in week 17. And there's going to be at least 5 teams that are going to win over $1,000. And then the top team in week 17 is going to win $10,000 at least. If we end up getting to 420 divisions, that's the goal. It's going to be like a $13,000 prize. And I think there's going to be like 6 teams that win over 1,000. Still going to be 100 teams that win it. I've after careful consideration, I've just noticed, like, if we keep it to 100 teams instead of like an insane amount of people just like winning, $10 or whatever, those top teams, we can have them winning a lot more, and it's like a lot more worth it, I feel. And Brazil said, wait, why did auto? I don't know, bro. Go back out and go back in. Like, sometime if you leave the app, like if you leave Sleeper, you must, and you like go back, like you check a message or whatever, you must like back out of the draft and then go back in, because I don't know, like pauses or something. Like I can't even really explain why. But yeah, it's annoying. Dude, I forgot that song. It like stays on for like minutes and minutes. There we go. He turned it off. Said it was on the person before me and then it skipped me. Yeah. So I don't like, if you back out of the app at any time, or sometimes if people auto, you have to back out and go back in. That's all I can think. I'm not really sure, but no, that was pretty whack. Sorry that happened. Do I smoke with you? That's what you're supposed to do. Vijta. I'm fucking it up. I know. He said Mike Evans had a 40% catchable target rate, receptions 30 out of 61. Yes, Baker was hurt, but but Baker was terrible. Yeah, can only go up. About to smoke on some Khalif Baby Turtle. Let's go. What did I just hit? This is the after hours. I think I'm gonna have to crack open a new bag. Oops. Let's see. How do I get it back into the play? Crispy. Nice pick. We're gonna have to skip this version. Two were females.
And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to learn that all four of them have
smoke marijuana cigarettes. Reavers. Hawks After Dark says the craziest say Sean Alexander was. And okay, so it's going to be Smoky, then Crispy, then Cali Jam. I'm trying to knock them out fast. Finesse is on me, telling me to hurry up because she's got an event tomorrow. All right, here we go, Andy. Here we go. Come on, Geno Stone. All right. All right. Smokey. Here we go. Josh Allen and Caleb Williams. I mean, that's an A. That's an A. Might be an A plus, but I'm giving an A. So that's up 1, 2, 3. That's an up 3. Running backs: Judkins, Warren, Dowdle. Oh man, that's like the exact opposite. Hold on. I'm gonna call that a C plus. So it's gonna take away 2. And wide receiver, tight ends: Bowers, Pickens, Rice, Burden, and Lemon. That's solid. Really solid. I'm going to call that a B plus. So that's an up 1. And then IDP: Brooks, Olakun, Bain, Tyke Smith, and Derwin James. It's pretty solid. I'd say it's pretty solid. I'd say just hey, Andy got in the house. So you're going to be after Cali Jam. So hang out for a few. You're going to be after Cali Jam. I'm going to do these quick though. I'm going to say that's a B overall. So that's even. So you're up 2. So that's an 87 total. 87 total. There we go. Crispy. QBs, Mahomes and Stroud. Man, it's ugly. I'm gonna give it a B minus. So it's down one. RBs, JT, A-Chain, and Kyren. I'm gonna give that an A. And Dave, I'll do yours after Andy. And trades and waivers, you're gonna be after Dave. I'm gonna knock these out quick though tonight because I got to be done in 25 minutes. So A for those running backs. So that's up 3. So that's up 2. And then wide receivers Olave, Adunze, Godwin, Pearsall, and Metcalf. Man, that's a pretty solid 5 for waiting until the 6th round. Still a B though. Still a B. So, and then IDP. So you're at up 2 right now. Zach Bond, Landman, Eric Wilson, Devin Bush, and Buda Baker. That's solid, man. I'm going to call that an A minus. I'm going to call that an A minus. And so that's up 2. So that's up 4 total. And that's an 89. That's an 89. Solid, Crispy. Solid. All right. Cali Jam. QBs, Darnold, Brissett, and Aaron Rodgers. Ooh. I'm gonna call it a B minus. It's teetering on a C plus. We're gonna call it a B minus though. So that's down 1. RBs, Chase Brown, Jacobs, Bucky, and Kenny Gainwell. All right, man. Style points right there, bro. It's either a B or a B plus. We're gonna give it a B. We'll give it a B. So that's even. And then wide receiver, tight ends, JSN, Nico, Devontae, and Jacoby Myers. I'm gonna call that a B. It's either a B plus or an A minus. I think we're gonna call that a B plus. So now you're at even. Let's see the IDP. Cedric Gray, Sherwood, Dodson. There's fire. Dude, you got Kittle in the 15th round. What the heck? Brian Burns and Nick Cross. Man, I mean, you were on your way to an A plus. It kind of fell off the cliff there. I'm calling it an A minus, but I mean, you were right there. So that's up 2. So that's an 87 overall. Man, you fell off a cliff. Cali Jam still a really good team, but not in the 90s like your last couple. Okay, Dave. Or wait, no. Andy, then Dave, and then trades and waivers. Andy, you still here? Still here on the TikTok. We got J Love, Malik. All right, he's there. J Love, Malik, and Cam Ward. I think I'm gonna call that a B minus. RBs, Bijan, Dobbins, Brian Robinson, and Jay Coleman. Man, I'm gonna call that a B. Man, Bijan brought that all the way up. I mean, I see what you did with the Hero RB, and I see all those extra ones that you got right there. But yeah, we're going to call it a B, and that's B for Bijan. He's bringing it all the way up to a B by himself. And wide receivers, Jefferson, London, Neighbors, Brian Thomas. Savage. I'm going to call that an A. It's crazy. I mean, Neighbors in the 5th is just crazy. I mean, that's a guy that goes in the 3rd more often than not. It's crazy how he fell there. So, like, that's why I feel like you're getting an A. Yeah, so let me see. So that was a B. That was -1. Then even. And then an A. So up 3. So you're at up 2 right now before the defense. Then with the defense, Styles, Ventrell Miller. Man, you got to get Miller like way later. Benito, Knight, Watts. Man, dude, I'm gonna give this a B minus. We got to step up the IDP game, is what we got to do. I mean, just look at a lot of the guys who are drafted like around you. And if you go to Patreon 420crew.com, Patreon is the platform, you'll be able to see some of my defensive rankings. I don't know how many I have on there, but there's a whole IDP section on there. And for Zill, all right, I'll do yours after trades and waivers. Okay, so because yeah, it's not horrible, but like some of these guys you could just be getting like way later, and you'd be getting better than a B minus for sure. So, dang it, where were you at? It was even, right? Let me see. Or wait, no, it was at up 2, and then so that was down 1. So 86 overall, Andy. Still a good squad, but definitely just room for improvement. All right. Dave's not here, man. Chase. No. Kyler Murray. Daniel Pesos Jones. I'm going to call that a B minus. I mean, definitely like okay. It's not horrible, but yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly, but that's a B minus though. Running backs, Barkley, Brees Hall, Travis Etienne, solid. I'm gonna say a B plus for that. That's really good. I mean, it's great. Like, what did Barkley go as running back wise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, running back 11. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, really solid. I'm gonna call it a B plus. Almost want to go higher than that. Nah, we gotta stick with the B, because like all three of these guys are like B plus guys to me. So like that's why I'd stand a B plus. So now it's even. Chase, Flowers, Marvin Harrison, Pierce, Pittman. Ugh, still pissed about that Pittman pick. This is either an A minus or a B plus. I've kind of been grading everybody down if I'm on the fringe, so we're gonna call that a B plus. So that's another. So it was down 1, then it was up 1, now up 1 again. So now you're even. Now you're at up 1. And see the IDP. You started off with Nick Bolton, Quincy Williams, Will Anderson, Spillane, and Amon Wari. I'm gonna call this a B plus. The only guy who I have is like an A player here is Nick Bolton, and then Quincy would be like a B plus. Will Anderson, I mean, he's either a B or a B plus. I mean, in this format, there's no defensive linemen, so just like the highest overall scorers are what we want to go after, not necessarily the guys who are going to be most efficient at the position or whatever. But yeah, it's still a solid B plus though. And no, Malik, this is not a mock draft. This is a $10 best ball draft, and there's a $10,000 tournament first place prize. So let me see. So what was that? It was up 1. And then so up and right. Let me see. What was it? It was a B minus, then a B plus, and another B plus. So it's up 2 total. So 87 overall. There we go. All right. Trades and waivers. Here we go. Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna call that an A minus. That's super solid though. Might even be an A actually. Still 2 top 12 guys. I'm calling A minus. Running backs: Ken Walker, Montgomery, Aaron Jones. I think I'm going to call that a B minus. And wide receiver, tight ends, A.J. Brown, Tyler Warren, at Mike Evans, Travis Kelce, and Tyson. I think I'm going to call that a B plus. And Quickie said her Tootin round 12. Tootin didn't go in round 12. He went in round 5. Oh, or was there more to that? Was that like a keeper question? Only half of it made it in. So what was it? It was an A minus, then a B minus, then a B plus. Oh, there we go. Should I keep either Hampton at round 2, McConkey round 5, Warren round 6, or Olave round 7, or Tootin round 12? Man, it's tough. I'd probably just want to get Hampton though. I mean, he's the best. He's the best guy that you got. He's probably a first rounder. So I mean, you're still getting him around later than he would actually go. Tyler Warren in round 6 though is not bad either, because I bet he goes a lot earlier than that. Okay, so you're at up 2 right now, going into the defense, and you got Jack Campbell, nice, Roquan, Kyle Hamilton, Trey Hendrickson, and Micah Parsons. Man, Micah Parsons kind of messes it up. But still, it's really solid, real top heavy. I think I'm gonna call it a B plus. It's fringing on an A minus. It's an A minus B plus, and I've been kind of rounding down if I've been on the fence. Either way, that's an up 1, so that's up 3 total, and that's an 88 total. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. And where's Frizzell? Here we go, Frizzell, and this will be the last grade. Then I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna post. And there we go. Trades and waivers at best one yet. I mean, dude, just gotta keep grinding. Gotta keep grinding. Frizzell, Jaden Daniels, Dart, and Bryce Young. I'm gonna call that a B plus. It's a solid B plus though. Running backs: Genty, Scat, Hubbard, Algier. And it's either like a B or a B plus. We're gonna call that a B. Wide receiver, tight ends: Loveland, Garrett Wilson. Man, you got him hella late. Scary Terry. And that's it, actually. Just those 3. We'll call that a B plus. And IDP: Hutchinson, Schwessinger, Cooper, Nick Bosa, and Cashman. And I know that was an auto. I mean, Ernest Jones. I mean, we'll just say that you drafted Ernest Jones there instead of Nick Bosa. And man, I mean, this is a fire lineup, man. I think I'm going to call that an A. Yeah, you got to take Nick Bosa out of there for it to be an A. So, but since he was an auto and we know it, we'll count the next guy as in there. And dude, I mean, and just looking at your, I mean, actually now, I know we're just talking the starters, but a lot of your guys could even be starters for other teams. So I'm just gonna say an A plus for your IDP on this one. Like you totally shitted on everybody on this one. How many was that in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just went straight 10 in a row. I like it. That's an A plus for IDP. Good job. Good job. Frizzell made a statement with that one. Okay, so what was it? It was a B plus for the quarterbacks. It was a B for the running backs, a B plus for the wide receivers, and then an A plus for the IDP. So yeah, an A plus. That's up 1, 2, 3, 4. So the dude, that's up 6. So that means you got a 91. 91. And he said probably getting an F. I mean, the IDP carried you there for sure. And I mean, you know, even the A plus, I mean, like I said, your bench like influenced it, but you going 10 IDPs in a row, and then the ones that you got, like all fire, man, like all fire. So yeah, I mean, the IDP definitely dictated your score like a little bit in this one. I think if you don't have depth at wide receiver, like this team might be in a little bit of trouble, you know, because I'm just grading the starters. I'm not grading all 35 rounds. So hopefully you have depth at your wide receiver spot, because you only got 2 that were that high, and then you go on all the IDP. Hopefully you win a bunch of wide receivers like in the end, which rounds 21 through 28, I mean, you got like 6 like there. So yeah, that's not bad. And then you even got Brandon Ayuk like later. So yeah, I mean, you're going to need some of those late wide receivers to hit like during some bye weeks and maybe week 17 or whatever. But yeah, man, that's a really good team. It's in my first draft, I got like an F plus for IDP. So there you go, man. I mean, it's all a learning process. And that's why, I mean, these only being $10, this is the best place that you can actually learn, because where else you going to learn for only $10 a draft? You know, most of the time we're doing these drafts, they're way more expensive, you know, for all these other leagues. So yeah, this is the spot to do it. All right, guys, I'm getting up out of here. If you guys, for the people on TikTok, make sure you hit that follow button. And for everybody else, if you're not on Patreon, just get over there. It's 420crew.com. And yeah, we're going to shut everything down now. And appreciate you guys rocking with me, because, you know, we're going hard with these live streams, and we ain't stopping. We ain't stopping.